Hello there, my friends. Today we are going to be looking at how to use AI for 10 to 20-year-olds. So this is a very specific age range, and I'm just going to be going into health, wealth, relationships, what that looks like for you guys. So in health, we are going to be creating your first workout plan. For wealth, we are going to be looking at the viability of creating a Minecraft mod and actually selling it. Number 3 is relationships, which is if you have to make an anniversary card for your parents, or a Mother's Day card or a Father's Day card, and we're going to go through them one by one, right? So first of all, before I start, there have been a couple of changes as well in the UI, or you can say in the way that ChatGPT looks or in the way that Claude looks as well. So if you look at Claude right here, it looks very similar, like not much has changed. Yes, if you go to like code right here and you just say, like, for example, I've already chosen a folder, we will create the folders, don't worry about it. And I say, hey, how's it going, right? Or something along those lines. You're going to see very soon this icon right here, which is a browser. So a browser has been added to, Claude in particular, and this can actually have like multiple tabs as well. So it's almost like using Chrome or any of your favorite browsers in AI itself. Now here is where the bigger changes happen. This is the ChatGPT app, the new ChatGPT app, the paid version of it. Of course, I was on the paid version of Claude as well. This is the paid version of ChatGPT app. You can see that they have divided things like into like Codex versus ChatGPT work. So I'm doing this in Codex. You can do this in ChatGPT work. What is the difference? Codex is a little bit more technical, but the underlying models are just the same. So you do not have to worry about, oh my god, do I have to go here? Do I have to go here? You can check out previous videos to figure out how to download this. But now in previous videos, the UI, like it used to look a little bit different because ChatGPT was separate, Codex was separate. Now they've merged both of them together. That is the only difference that has happened here. Your beloved, ChatGPT chats can be found right here, which is in the chat section right here. They have added websites to this application itself, which means it has now become even easier to make these websites. Don't worry about it. We'll go through it one by one. So first, let's start with what are all of the things that we have to do. So the first thing we have to do is set out folders for all of these. Now I already use these a lot, so I don't have to worry about it. You can go to your desktop, you can go to any particular folder and create subfolders, but we are going to create multiple subfolders for these three things right here. So I already have like a folder in which I keep like most of my work. I'm just going to right click, create a new folder, and this is going to be like 10 to 20-year-olds, right? So this is you guys for a demo. I'll open this and I'll be like, well, I can practically divide this into three, or I can just have different projects being built out in the same exact thing. So I will not divide this any further. Since this is just a demo, I'll just say 10 to 20-year-old. Now you might ask, wait a second, why are we creating a separate folder? Well, AI agents work really well in folders. It's like their brain, if AI agents had one, it was really good at figuring out and working with folders and text files. Very similar to how human beings work really well with written text on a piece of paper. Our eyes scan from left to right or right to left depending on how you were raised, and it just comes very natural to us. This is a little bit more natural to the AI agent. So now that we have the exact folder created, here's what we are able to do. We are going to go right here, we're going to choose new project and use an existing folder. You can see that we have chosen this folder right here. If we had to do this on Claude, what do you think we will do? We're going to go here, go to new session and change this again. We're going to click on open folder and choose that particular folder. So now you have this in Claude. This is also pointing to the same folder in which you're going to work. This in ChatGPT, you also have this. I'm going to use ChatGPT for this because I have a higher plan limit, which basically means that I can basically do more things on ChatGPT. Plus it's very token efficient, which means if I use ChatGPT, it will not burn through my plan limits as fast, which means I can use it more while paying the same amount of money as compared to Claude. At least that is the truth at like July 12th, 2026. In the future, if that changes, that's a whole different deal altogether. Now that we have this, where do you think we should start? Well, first of all, like with anything, you have to start with a little bit of planning. So now we're going to have to think a little bit. Okay, workout plan right here. Let's think about what are some of the things that will be mattering for your first workout plan. Well, I think, and I'm doing this on xcalidra.com, it's a free website, so you can also like plan things out here. You can plan this out in text as well. I just do it here so that I can explain it to you guys better. Otherwise, I usually do it on like a notepad and like a pen and paper, because I look away from the screen to actually get my memory jogging first of all. So for what will be required? Well, age will definitely be required, gender will definitely be required, your goals will definitely be required, right? Your height will definitely be required. What kind of diet do you usually eat? Like what does your mom make at home? That will be definitely required. What else will be required? Your sleeping pattern, like do you sleep at night? Do you sleep in day? How much do you sleep? Do you have trouble sleeping? Any medical conditions that you have, right? That will be required. What else would be required? Think about it. In fact, if you cannot think about it, if you run out, don't worry. You just copy paste this and you just bring it here. And what we are going to say is, you don't have to type this, I have to type this so that my past memories does not mess up with the answer of this. So you see what I have done, I have added like a disclaimer to like not take this like very seriously and have like other things interfere. This is what you will type. You're like, hi, I want a workout plan by myself. Can you ask me about? Can you interview me about these kind of questions in MCQ format and design one for me? One very important thing is that this is not so much the case if you're using this on Claude, but when you're using it on Codex or ChatGPT, it does not understand what do you mean by MCQ format unless you have turned on plan mode. Plan mode in previous videos we have seen is that ChatGPT and Codex will not do anything, they will just plan and then they will ask better questions that way. We also have plan mode here, it's just that in Claude, the ability to ask MCQ pop-up questions is not limited by whether or not the model is on plan mode. Unfortunately, in ChatGPT it is. So this is what we are going to say. We are going to press enter and now we are going to wait for it to think about it. By the way, if I show you this in particular, something very interesting is that in the beginning the browser and everything does not show up on the top right. Only when you type something does it show up. And one really interesting feature of this, I know I'm digressing a little bit from the topic, is that Claude has done this very good thing where you can actually like point things out like this. In Codex you can only do it like this, like with like highlighting different things, but I don't like the way Claude is doing it with like all of this random gibberish information that it is providing at the top. So just something, if you ever want to like log into things and like ask Claude or Codex to look at things on your browser, you can use these things as well. So that's what we're going to do. Yep. So now it's going to, you can see by the way that it did not ask me MCQ questions actually. I mean it did, but my prompt was not clear enough. So I was like, can you ask me these questions in pop-up formats? Right? So when it says pop-up formats, we will show you. This is what it means. So how old are we? You will of course have to say your exact age. We are going to go with 13 to 15, right? We're going to go with male. Our main workout goal is build muscle. Let's just say. Then it asks more questions. We reply there. Well, we eat most of the foods. We sleep less than 7 hours, unfortunately. That's about it. Do you have any medical conditions? I'm not sure. I mean, if you don't have them, then of course, please mark them as that no, you do not have them, but still. So now it's going to make a plan. It's going to research through all of the things. And by the way, while this happens, you do not have to worry, because we can like you can like just pin this chart as well. In order to how to pin this chart, you can look at my former videos which talk about keyboard shortcuts and these things. But you can see that it has now made a plan, but now it will implement it. So we will be like, yeah, go ahead and implement this plan. We could have also read through it. We could have also like commented, hey, this plan does not make sense, or this particular part does not make sense. We could have said like all of those things, like that's not a problem. But for the sake of this example, I'm just like letting it continue. Okay. Now, it is going to create a small workout app from scratch for us. That is very nice, right? So it's going to use like the ChatGPT sites that I recommended. It's going to create an application for you. There are also methods of deploying this such that you can share it with other people in the way that, you know, when you play any kind of flash games, you don't necessarily need to have like a ChatGPT website for that. So for that we use Vercel and a couple of these other things which we will talk about in future videos. I'm not showing you how to launch your own websites like which are like visitable by phone. In fact, you know what, for like the last example we will do that, because there may be some case like you want your parents to be surprised when you show them like the card that you made, and you know it will not be nice if it asks them to like sign in via their ChatGPT account. I think that would be a little bit diabolical, or it would not look very good. So you're not going to do that. Okay. So while this is happening, I just want you to know that you can also do other things as well. So what were the other things that we were looking at? Well, we were looking at the Minecraft mod thing, right? So we're going to look at this and we're like, hey, okay, whenever you're looking at starting your own business, what do you want to see? You want to see market analysis, and you want to see market gap, right? And then you want to see, well, how to build, and then how to test, and then how to actually sell it. All of those things, right? So let me do the same exact thing, that tell people that this is an example. Again, we have said the same thing. We are saying, hi, I want to build a Minecraft mod and sell it. Can you do market analysis for me? How much people need them? Are they easy to reach? Do they have money, and are their number growing? So this is like basics of market analysis. This is how you want to be thinking about these things. That is your target audience easy to reach? How many people are there? And how much do people need them, right? Like there needs to be like a proper demand. It's better to sell a painkiller than a vitamin. And do they have money? Then look at other Minecraft mods and the recent trends of 2026 and tell me that as of July 2026, what are some trends, like basically social media trends, that are catching on but their Minecraft mod variant are not available. Then can you go ahead and build one for me? I want to be able to test it out in my local dev server. We will go over that in a minute as to how that game of Minecraft will look. Then tell me where should I go for selling the mod, right? And you can also see, by the way, that a dev server is basically, it will look like how it would appear on a website, but you can see it on your local machine. You don't actually have to like deploy that website. Like other people will not be able to access it. You only will be able to access it on the particular device on which this local dev server is running. But you will see that I will do something here, which is I will add /goal, and it will add like set a goal to keep pursuing. The reason I'm doing this is this is a multi-step process. 9 out of 10 times, since you're on a very powerful model, in this case I'm on 5.6 Sol medium, on Claude you can be on Opus 4.8, right? Like if I go for example here, you can be on Opus 4.8 right here. So these are already like powerful enough. Usually you would not need to like set a goal for this, but goal basically ensures that after each run, after doing every single thing, it will keep checking back to this prompt right here to ensure, hey, did I do all the steps? Did I do all of the steps? Did I do all of the steps? And it will keep doing that again and again and again and again. It can go on for hours, in which case if it goes on for hours, I'm going to stop the video nonetheless, right? Because I still have to post this, but you can try this out. Now, will the Minecraft mod be something which is like, ready to go and, it will be perfect in the first go? No, it will not be. It will actually look pretty shitty in the beginning because we are not giving it any references. We are not screenshotting things, which we will get to in like our third example, and then it will like improve significantly, but you would be much better off than you are right now without like, any knowledge of coding, and you also don't have a Minecraft mod. After this, you will have some knowledge of coding and a Minecraft mod, which may or may not be sellable depending on what angle it has pursued. But for now, we are going to hit enter on this as well and just wait for it to launch itself out. Again, so we have created pinned chat for this as well, so it will keep working right here. What is the third one? Well, it is anniversary card for parents. So let's just think, what do your parents like? So for example, I can give you an example of what it can be like. It can be something like, well, my mother loves roses, right? And likes baseball or cricket or whatever he likes, right? Then what else does he like? Well, mom loves to cook. What else? Dad likes to watch football, right? We have FIFA World Cup going on. Likes to watch football. They met at Golden Gate Bridge, Golden Bridge SF, which is San Francisco. I'm just giving examples right here. You can keep it your original story, believe in it, okay? And now I have this idea that I don't necessarily want it to be just like, just a generic card. So first of all, again, we will give it the exact things, right? So we are going to look at it like this, and let's find some cool websites, let's create a website for them. So how are we going to do that? Well, we can look at some very interesting examples on Godly.website. So that's really cool. So this is like a very good website curation platform. You can look at Dribbble, you can look at a bunch of these things. So let's see what we have got. These are all like designs, websites, but nothing like really comes to me, right? Actually, this one would have been really nice. But what else do we have? This one looks nice. We can go with anything. We also have one more which is called motionsites.ai. Here too you can get some like really free stuff. So I go right here, I go free. All of these are available for the free, right? So what comes to everyone's brain? What will we do? That's the important thing. Nothing is like speaking out to me that much. I want it to be like a coffee shop, so maybe I'll look for like a coffee shop online. We like images, right? Traditional coffee shop. Maybe they met at a coffee shop. Oh wait, they met at the SF Golden Gate Bridge, right? Right. So we can say something like this, right? I want to make a website which is an animated version of the image attached without the people. I mean, of course, we don't want people during our parents' special time, right? I want to weave in different elements together of the things that they love. They both don't need to be in the picture. I mean, they can be. You would just have to upload the images of your parents as well. They both don't need to be in the picture in the website, but they both should realize that the website was built around their common interests when they see it. What else can we do? Well, we can make the website interactive. Make the website interactive with the cursor, my cursor. Make it mobile friendly as well. And what else can we do? Launch it in local server. Again, same thing right here, right? Like just like in the Minecraft mod, we're saying just launch it first right here. And when I approve it, now this is the difference. When I approve it, launch it via Vercel, right? Now Vercel is basically a website hosting platform. You would be like, well, I don't have a domain, you know, that www.google.com, so I don't have like google.com. You don't have to. Vercel will give you one. It will say www.vercel.com/ and the name of your website, and it will be just yours. So you don't have to worry about it. It's completely for free, right? And that's about it. Now I can technically still run this as a goal, but because after a certain point of time you get this habit or knack of knowing that, okay, this requires a goal versus this does not require a goal, I know that this probably does not require a goal. So we will just, let this go like this. You can see that the Muscle Quest one has already come up. It's your own very own workout app that you have, right? Now, is this like completely ready to go? I would not say that, and the simple reason behind that is that I would say, okay, does this have persistent memory state? Okay, what does that mean? I'd say, does it have persisting memory? What does that mean? That means that, if I come back tomorrow, will it show me new workouts or will it keep repeating? Now you might be like, of course it should show me new ones. Yeah, but sometimes whenever you're coding, the thing that you want to see happen, the thing that you think should happen does not necessarily happen. Because in the real world, whenever you're using these applications, there are really smart developers out there that are building things up, right? That build these things, so they already think through all of these difficult decisions. Even if you look right here, it is saying it saves your progress on this device, which is, for me, it's this laptop. For you, it can be a PC, it can be a phone, it can be whatever, right? It will keep showing the same workout plan. It does not create new daily workouts yet. So these are some of the things that you can set up. So you can be like, that does not sound very good. Can you actually deploy this on Vercel? What was Vercel? Well, Vercel was again the website creator. Why are we deploying this on Vercel, man? We are deploying this on Vercel such that we can access this even on our phone, such that we can share it with people as well, right? You can also access it on your phone using this ChatGPT website as well. But what we want to do is that we want to share it with more people without them necessarily having to sign in with their ChatGPT account. Can you actually deploy this to Vercel? Also create a database on Neon. Now you might be like, oh, God damn it, Adonis, what do you mean Neon? What is this now? Don't worry, we'll come to that, right? Also create a database on Neon for tracking progress, and every day at 7 a.m. my time, can you set up an automation such that my workout gets updated based on my progress, right? So what are we seeing right here? We are saying that first of all, make it shareable with everyone, and don't make people sign in with ChatGPT accounts. Second, create a database on Neon. Neon is basically a plugin. Neon is basically a place where people can store information about themselves. So whenever you go to your Amazon, or you go to, for example, YouTube, it gives you the option to sign in with Google. This is basically that. So it allows people to create their accounts in some sense. The benefit is that it's not so much about account creation as it is about storage. When you create an account, it stores information about you. Similarly here, it will store information about your workout. So like day in and day out. So like the daily updates that you will give, that okay, this is how many sets I did, this is how many reps I did, it's going to store that in it. Can Vercel also do it? Yes, it can. Why are we not using Vercel? Because it's not specialized for this specifically. Neon, Supabase, these are all like different options that does this very, very well. So I want to show you the ideal way of doing this. Now what was this about, what is this automation that I'm talking about? Codex and also Claude can set up automations or scheduled runs where it's going to make any kind of tweaks. So what this will do is, it will every day 7 a.m. my time at Dubai time, because I'm in Dubai, it's going to create an automation where it's going to study what workouts I did, and based on my performance on them, it's going to create new workouts, right? So every day I can train somewhat new improvement. So we will build this up. When you will try to do this yourself, you will also realize a lot of different things. Let's look at what happened with Minecraft right here. Ooh, it's called Ember Trail. Players build camps, meet travelers, finish kind quests, collect stories. Market demand design. Minecraft has over 100 players. Okay. Cozy camping mixes stories. Then open this. So it's saying that run something in your terminal, but I don't want to do that. Oh, look, it actually, you see what happened? Because right now we are seeing the anniversary thing. You might be thinking, wait a second, hold up. How are we seeing anniversary stuff in Minecraft, right? Don't worry about it, because the browser is like uncoupled. Right now, what we are seeing is localhost 3000. So the anniversary thing also launched it on localhost 3000, and Minecraft also launched it on localhost 3000. And because it's the same machine, they're showing us this one. So don't worry about it. We're going to say, can you launch it in browser, add browser. So when you say add browser, it means the in-app browser. In browser using a local host other than 3000. Why are we using a local host other than 3000? Well, because we already have these things. Like we already have the anniversary thing right here. So it's going to run this on 3001. So good for us right there. Start with Modrinth and CurseForce, later try Minecraft partner program for Bedrock. Full market analysis. So you see it has given it to us this entire document about why this is like the best thing. trends in open spaces, like crazy cozy camp stories are going really good. You can also add it and like ask further questions like, I don't think it's crazy camp stories are doing really well and stuff like that. You can also edit them, by the way, if you want the document to say something else. In some cases people do. And then let's see what will happen. So it's going to run this entire port and it's going to set up the browser accordingly for us. While it does that, I'm really happy to see that the anniversary thing has performed so well. So what happens? Move your cursor and find the favorite things. So you can already see that there are some improvements to be made here. You can click on this, go to show device toolbar, go from responsive, and if you're doing this on a laptop, then laptop L, it will show you how it will show up if your parents open this up, right? So I already can see a few things. So I'm going to click this button. Remember how I showcased this for Claude as well? I'm going to come right here and I'm going to be like, I cannot read this, right? And I cannot read this, right? And then I'm like, why are these things in the water? It makes no sense. And then I can be like, one more thing, which is that I can basically take a screenshot of this entire area, right? So I will do the command for a screenshot and I'd be like, I just did not like how that was written. Why is this written so weirdly in a vertical fashion, right? And when I hit enter, it's going to take my 3 comments but also that screenshot, right? And it's going to start making those edits as well. So while that happens, let's go back to your workout plan for now. I found the blocker. Workout files changed into different sizes. Okay, now shows golden gauge, stories. These changes were a bit by create Neon database able, but I stopped before overwriting the niche. Should I restore the workout app and continue? Push the workout app in a new folder and deploy to Vercel. Yes, because we are doing everything in a single folder. Now you understand why foldering is important, because it can get confused, like AI can get confused. Yes, please create a separate folder. Boom. So this is what we will do. Let's look at Minecraft for now. This is the button that we press. You can see that it has again gotten really mixed up. So we would say this is for a separate project, or this is for a separate project. Can you create a new subfolder for Minecraft and keep things separate? It's very nice that we can just like give instructions in English and have it perform the things in front of you. Let's look at what's happening in the anniversary side of things. Well, that has been quite an improvement. As you can see, explore their story. A love that keeps blooming, love that knocked it out of the park, made with love. Okay. So you can see that already there can be a little bit of improvements made. Pause magic, move your cursor, find the things they love. So you can see that if we would have added more things, what if we can add some music? So we can say that, can you add some music to this as well? You can add like a family picture right here, you know, maybe like this, you know, this line right here looks a little bit weird. So we can even say that, hey, and you can see that when I try to annotate it, it's a little bit difficult. So what we can do instead is we can click a screenshot and be like, this area looks missing. This area looks missing. And boom, that's it. So it's now running a new thing right here for like our Minecraft thing. Let's see what's happening in the workout world, right? So they're also creating a new folder altogether. So we'll check back in just a couple of minutes for this. Now I've not played enough Minecraft in my life to say it, but I don't really like it. Like, I think it could have been much better. I don't know. Probably not. What the hell is supposed to happen? Sleep until day 2. Did guy just sleep or what? Yeah, I wish I knew enough about Minecraft to be able to comment on this. You guys will have to tell me, oh, how are we growing gardens? Guy is not even moving. I think it was at least supposed to move. Yeah, to be honest, I would need more information about how to develop things like this. This will happen all the time, by the way, when you're developing things. Like, yeah, I would be like, yep, I'm done. But when you go and check it out, you're like, oh, bro, this looks so bad. Like, I've seen enough gameplays of Minecraft to know that this is not what it looks like, okay? But if you can give it images, it can still get a much better job done. Let's see what's happening right here. I also saw click play music at the top. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can. So it's like very soft music. And you know what? Now you just need to deploy it. Once you deploy it as like a separate Vercel folder, you can send this to your mom, your dad. But wait, can you show this to me in mobile view? Because that's also important. If I wanted to do it myself, I would just go here, show device toolbar, go here and choose like whatever phone I want to see this on. But I don't want to do that. I will just wait for AI to do this for me. Just showing you guys what it can look like if it's like pure hand holding from them. But I'm not very happy with the Minecraft progress right here. Maybe I can set it up. You can almost always salvage an AI project, okay, if you know what you're doing, which basically means if you have an idea of what good looks like. So this is the hard part in life and here as well, that you do not have an idea of what good enough looks like. So having like some sort of references is always going to be helpful. I can also do this, I just don't want to invest the time in it at this point of time. That's the reason we are looking at now workout plan MCQ. So this is still like working out in terms of deployment. Let's look at what's happening on the anniversary side of things. We'll just wait for it to like switch. Oh, you can see that it just did. Nice, looks nice. Not bad at all. So we're gonna come right here. Wait, did they fix this? Okay, they have sort of fixed it by like, connecting these things. And I can see that, there's like a faint glow that's following my cursor. Mom's roses, made with love, Sunday nights, dad's favorite game. Okay. I mean, it's one way to put it. So this has happened. We can again deploy this to Vercel, send a link to this to our loved ones. I'm just more curious about this because this is like the actual work itself. So again, guys, anytime you need a website, you use Vercel to deploy it such that other people can access it very easily. Every time you need people to store their information or you need yourself's information to be stored there, you basically use Neon or you use Supabase. Both of them are doing the same exact thing. They're both something in technology, we call it like Postgres solutions, right? Which basically means like storage solutions. They're both like for data storage in particular. Oh, we got it. It's called Muscle Quest, huh? Let me see how that looks like. Ooh, now we are talking. Yeah. Actually, you can even ask like, give weights and stuff like that. It has just like made it according to the fact of your age, and it has given you a full workout split as well. So yeah, that's very nice. You can basically you can even do things like, make this changeable, like a drop down menu. And what else? This information makes no sense. This info can be hidden. Like, why do I want to always find out where my information is stored, right? Like, I know it's on Neon, and my age is not changing for at least like a year. So, like, hide this info as well. What you can also do is, you can actually open up another tab of browser right here and be like Duolingo design guidelines. This is where it gets really, really fun. So Duolingo design guidelines, Duolingo online, what else? Design system. Let's see if we can find something nice. And now we're just going to use this. Can you also use the design language and playful nature of Duolingo and notice how no info is overwhelming? Because you know how it's like very easy whenever it's easy on the eyes, guys, right? It's not like too many things happening at once. So we can give like these copy pasting designs and stuff. Boom. And that's about it. That's all we need to do. And now you know what will happen? It will update itself again. And you can keep doing this ad infinity. So you've got a very bad Minecraft mod right here, which hopefully one of you would be able to outdo me in this. We've got a decent anniversary gift right here. which you can prepare for your parents. And again, if your parents are there with you, if they take care of you, if they love you, feel free to give them a hug. Make sure that you let them know that you love them, because time passes by really fast. And in terms of your workouts, make sure you train regularly, you optimize for adherence, which is how we say you make it into a habit, and you take care of your health, you take care of your body, because if you lose it, it's very difficult to gain it back. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult later on as you will age as well. So this was a gift from me to you guys. While this entire thing will keep happening, again, you could have done this on Claude, you could have done this on Codex, you could have done this on ChatGPT. This is what we are doing. If you need any kind of assistance, drop them in the comments. I will help you guys out. Okay, that's all. Peace out and enjoy.